Hey everyone, welcome back to Rowdy Nation TV. Big sports integrity stories breaking right now. We've got two major legal cases shaking up both the NBA and MLB. Today we'll break down what's going on, who's involved, what the consequences might be, and how both leagues could be impacted. Who's involved? Chauncey Billups, head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, former NBA player and Hall of Famer. Terry Rozier, guard for the Miami Heat. Federal prosecutors say both are part of a broad investigation involving illegal sports betting, rigged games, poker, and insider information. The charges: Billups and Rozier are accused of being involved in schemes that manipulated betting outcomes, using inside information and other illicit activity. Rozier is alleged to have provided non-public information about his performance/injury for bettors. Billups is tied to an illegal poker operation backed by organized crime associates and alleged to have shared insider info about his team's injuries game plan. The league, NBA, has started a full review of its policies after these arrests. Both men have been placed on leave with pay and status affected. Consequences of the arrest for Billups and Rozier personally: criminal charges, potential heavy penalties if convicted, including prison time, and likely lifetime bans from the league or other major sanctions. For the NBA, major reputational risk, integrity of competition, gambling influence, insider info leaks. The league is under scrutiny and must demonstrate it can police itself. For teams, loss of personnel, distraction, possible salary cap/roster implications, since salaries are being held. What's next? How it affects the NBA. The NBA will likely tighten up rules around gambling, disclosure of injuries, internal information, rosters, performance, etc. Expect stricter monitoring. Billups and Rozier will face court proceedings, outcome uncertain, but if convicted, could set precedent for future sports betting governance. The league must restore public trust. Sponsors, fans, broadcasters will all watch how this is handled. Other leagues and sports will probably follow suit with heightened investigations and policy changes. MLB pitch rigging case: who's involved? Emmanuel Clase, closer for the Cleveland Guardians, multiple-time All-Star. Luis Leandro Ortiz, starting pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians. The indictment: they're charged with rigging individual pitches for the benefit of bettors, including throwing balls or specific pitches in exchange for bribes. Department of Justice: what happened according to prosecutors. Clase agreed in 2023 to rig specific pitches, pitch speed outcome, and share non-public information with bettors. The bettors used that to profit. Ortiz allegedly joined the scheme in June 2025, taking bribes to throw balls outside the strike zone on agreed-upon pitches so conspirators could win bets.
Generate by AI.
The total alleged winnings for bettors in the scheme: at least 400,000 plus from these rigged pitches. MLB responded, both players placed on non-disciplinary paid leave. MLB also announced limits on betting certain in-game events, ECG single pitch bets. Consequences of the arrest: for Clase Ortiz, if convicted, they face decades in prison. Charges include wire fraud, bribery, money laundering. For MLB, big hit to integrity. America's pastime being implicated in rigging schemes is a serious blow. The league must act decisively. For bettors, sportsbooks raises questions about how prop bets, especially on micro events like individual pitches, are monitored and regulated. For teams, Cleveland Guardians will face fallout, trust, roster decisions, and public perception all impacted. What's next? How it affects MLB. MLB will likely further tighten gambling rules, especially around micro events, e.g. single pitch bets, and enhance monitoring of betting patterns. The legal process: Clase and Ortiz will go through federal court proceedings. Outcome will influence how aggressively MLB enforces lifetime bans, etc. For baseball's ecosystem, the league, teams, and players will need to reaffirm commitment to fair competition. Could mean educational mandates, increased cooperation with law enforcement, revised contracts, licensing to handle gambling risk. For fans, there may be some skeptical reactions. Fans want to believe the game is real. MLB will need to rebuild trust. Wrap up final thoughts. So there you have it. Two major sports legal sagas, one in the NBA, one in MLB, both centering on gambling, integrity, and the stakes are high. For your channel audience, the takeaway is, it's not just about the arrests, it's about the ripple effects, legal, operational, cultural, across entire leagues. If you were to ask me, both leagues are under a test of their integrity systems. How they respond matters for the future of sports betting, fans, and the business of professional sports. Call to action. If you found this video useful, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss coverage as these cases unfold. Drop a comment below. Which league do you think will be harder hit long term, the NBA or MLB? I'll be reading what you think and will cover updates as they come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Rowdy Nation TV, we out.
Generate by AI.